Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much. And I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage. Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball the entire fields.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often the player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle. And what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers. This round of BP for me was average. Very, very projectable player, size, strength, a little bit more power over hit ability. I thought he got outside of himself exceptionally well, but definitely a very, very projectable kid. So we're now into outfield play. This is kind of one of my favorite parts of the combine. Scouts look at this from a variety of different perspectives. They're looking at breaks and angle to the ball, which is crucial for above average defensive play. This part of the drill, we're looking at how quickly they get to the ball, how under control they are, and the strength of their throws and the accuracy of the throw. Deep down scouting perspective, they're really trying to see the spin on the ball, how clean it is, and so they can get that one-hop throw into third base and home plate.
No, I'm with you. I'm loving this. There's so many different ways to evaluate outfield defense in today's game. Of course, we can measure that arm strength. We can look at that accuracy of those throws, as you were saying. We can also measure speed, which is such an important part of playing the outfield. If you're not fast enough in the outfield to get to that ball, everything else is moot. So we can really measure all different aspects of playing the outfield.
And when you look at some of these players and then you think about the great right fielders, which is the arm strength position in our game, you think Acuna and you think about Tatis, you think about Kyle Tucker, Jason Hayward for a long period of time. And Sarah, pay particular attention now how they're making the outfielders move to the ball. They're trying to really see body movement and body awareness and how under control they are athletically when they go to execute this particular skill.
Well, as you said, right field is indeed the premier arm strength position in today's game, and I've gotten a number of you on that. In 2023, right fielders had an average max effort arm strength of 90.9 miles an hour. That means the top 10% of all right fielders' throws averaged almost 91 miles an hour. That's really incredible to think about.
And if you think about it in a game, when you're trying to build a complete roster, part of it's your defensive acumen. So when you have corner outfielders in particular that can really shut down a running game, that means it changes the whole dynamic of positioning from a competitive standpoint. And so these little simple drills, scouts are now projecting how those players will affect their ability to put that kind of defensive team on the field at the major league level. This player's very raw, great physical tools. You could see that he has not played a ton of baseball. So this is kind of more of a deep projection kid. But the reality of it is the tool set's there. There's crude arm strength. There's athleticism. There's strength to the body. There's no reason in the world he shouldn't turn into an average defender. It's just going to take a lot of patience and a lot of work. Well, we're down to the pitchers now, Sarah, and the variety of things scouts are looking for when they look at pitcher. They're looking at, how well their body works over the rubber. I talk about balance, rhythm, and timing within their delivery. They're certainly looking at arm strength. They're going to measure spin, horizontal movement, but you really going to look at command. I mean, where the catcher's set up, can you throw the ball to that spot, within the strike zone or outside the strike zone, and can you do that with multiple pitches?
As you said, already a handful of things that will be measured here. Of course, velocity. You mentioned spin rate. Something else clubs take a look at is active spin. That's what percentage of that spin rate actually contributes to movement. as opposed to just spinning but not changing the way the ball is actually moving.
And so that's why deliveries are so important. Every one of those metrics, Sarah, is tied to your ability to duplicate your unique body type. And that's why you can get a lot out of these bullpen sessions by bearing down on a pitcher's delivery. Solid average. Real good feel for the delivery. Arm strength is only average. Hand speed is only average. But a really strong understanding of the strike zone and how to utilize all his pitches that are available to him. Could be one of those kids that really have a high floor. Solid contributor in the back end of a rotation.
Welcome to day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine at Chase Field in Arizona. I'm Ben Gelman, and today we'll get to see some of the brightest prospects out there go head-to-head and put their skills on display to boost their draft stock. We're just about ready to get... All right, ready to get this one started. Here's the center fielder, David Sousa. He looks confident as he steps into the batter's box. Seems like he's immune to all the pressure these young prospects must be feeling. And we are underway.
0-1.
Hey, no outs now.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Louis Cobb. Line drive, that's a base hit. Around first and heading for second. Around second now, and they still don't have it. He's not stopping, he's headed for home. Play at the plate and out. Tried for the inside the Parker, but couldn't make it. Batting order turns over. Julio Melendez will hit next. Line drive. Dives, but it ticks off the glove. Base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. The throw in, and it's a 2-out double. Runner at first, nobody out.
Down. Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
That's ripped. Base hit.
Got that one out.
Round second, headed for third. Coming home. Not in time. It's a double. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-1. And now the shortstop, Tsuyoshi Iwamura. Runner at second with nobody out.
Hey, nobody out now.
3-1. Couldn't come up with it. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Cut on and miss, that's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pablo Gomez.
He's going, runner!
To third, tag, out. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Let's go, you got this right guy. There. Square it up.
Late on that fastball. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Out to center. One away. One down. And now, David Sousa. Swing and a drive. High bounce sends this one over the fence. That's an automatic double. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tsuyoshi Iwamura.
Get this guy out of here.
Out to short. Cobb. Tosses to first. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Marcos Torres.
Best pitch right here.
This one chopped on the ground. Soriano slings it across. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But they are able to even it up here in the late innings. Sousa now at the plate.
Let's go. Hey, place it first.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Here we go, no one better.
And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And goes down on strikes. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Always nice to see a player at this level coming to the plate with a plan and delivering strong results. It's day 3 of the MLB Draft Combine here in Arizona. Another chance for these young prospects to impress in a high-stakes environment. I'm Ben Gelman, and we're just about set for today's games to begin. We're back here at the ballpark. And on the hill today, David Sousa. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance. I'm interested to see whether he's commanding all of those pitches or if he's only got a couple of them working in this one. That could go a long way towards determining how much success he has. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Velasco.
Hit your spot here.
You may be wondering, just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by and this one's fair down the line and left, should be extras. Around first, hustling for 2. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And now the right fielder, George Batista.
Going out now.
Crushes this one to left, and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. Made the hurdler pay for that one, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Clearly, he knew exactly what he was looking for and got it on the first pitch. That's where an aggressive approach pays off. Now at the plate, Marshall Vizcaíno. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, lucky can up there, huh? No one better. Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
That one is foul. We'll see another.
Yeah, one time, right now.
Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Line drive. Base hit. Jonas Ramirez getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
On a line for a base hit. Round second headed for third. Headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 3-zip. Now, Luis Torres. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that just misses. Nice take.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Struck out looking. That is a frustrating call for a hitter. Grady now at the plate. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Ramirez, the runner at second with one gone. Way high with that one, and that's ball 2. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's 4-0. Runner at first with one gone. David Wesley, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
It's a pitch out. No action, though, and that's ball 1.
One away.
And 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. Still just one out here in the inning.
See it, drive it right here.
Checks on the runner. Grady back in standing. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No messing around out there. He kept on firing in heaters, challenging the batter to do something with it, and he just couldn't make it happen. Man on at first, and now the DH, Steven Irizarry. Throw over to the bag, back safely. In the air to right, pretty deep. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Back here at Chase Field, on to the bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Chris Cerna-Ruiz. That one fouled off. Sousa trying to bounce back after a bumpy first inning. Just misses with that one. What a take with 2 strikes.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Good eye there. Gets him swinging. We head back to the top of the lineup. Velasco digs in now. Doubled to lead off in the bottom of the first. He swings and fouls one off. Into center. Fernandez under it. Pulls it down. 2 gone now. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping in, George Batista. First pitch misses. Ball 1. With the 2-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate. And there's a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Recovering well after he had a rough first inning. And the manager can keep the bullpen idle a while longer. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down here, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in the desert, and here's the first baseman, Marshall Vizcaíno.
They have a rip right up there now, huh?
Fouled off, he was late. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. Jonas Ramirez will hit next. Doubled home a run the first time at bat. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Here we go.
Right through there for the strikeout. And 2 away now. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one? I have no idea what went wrong for him in that AB. Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Luis Torres.
Hey, let her fly right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Hey, plays that first, plays that first.
That one 95 miles an hour, but missed up top.
Come on, let it fly.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Get your pitch.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. 2-2 now. And that one is foul, we'll try again. Already into double-digit pitches in this at-bat, number 11 up next. Full count now. Tremendous battle by the hitter here. I'm impressed with the way he's approaching this AB. He goes down looking. So they make short work of them there. 3 innings in the books in this one, 4-0. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Derek Grady. And that's in for a strike. Not a great outing so far with 4 runs allowed in 3 frames. He'll need to be efficient from here on to work much deeper into this one. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that drops foul. Now here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
And here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goes down looking on that one. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. David Wesley getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging the first time. Strike 1. One out and the base is empty. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 1. Classic pitching right there with the 2-seamer from the righty in on the hands of the right-handed batter. Pitch misses there. 2-2. And after not getting the call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed. Here comes the 2-2. Struck him out looking. Base is empty with 2 out. Next up, the designated hitter, Steven Irizarry.
Here we go.
Just missed. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch fouled away.
Hey, 2 here. Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Here's a fly to center. Fernandez under it. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. We've played 4 full. Back here at Chase Field, and here is Chris Cerna-Ruiz. Splits the middle, that's a strike. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Grounder to short. Iwamura to first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Velasco. 1 for 2.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the 5th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. This one is labeled. It's back there. And it is gone. Powers this one out to right field. It's 5-5. When you throw the 2-seamer to the inside half, you can't let it fade back to the heart of the plate. The hitter saw that one coming toward the danger zone, and he pounced. That was a fat pitch to hit. Nobody on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, George Batista. He's already gone yard in this game. This to third, Gomez. Sends it to first. That's out number 2. And the next batter, Marshall Vizcaíno.
All right, come on now.
Clips the corner. Ground ball to second. Over to first. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. And we're through 5 innings. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mariano. Sousa went the distance but took the hard luck loss. You can bet he's got a sour taste in his mouth after this start, especially with them taking the loss. But the best pros can move past a bad outing and learn from it. Hello and welcome to Day 4 of the MLB Draft Combine from the Desert. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity for promising prospects to showcase their skills as draft day approaches. To the bottom of the 1st we go. Here's the center fielder, David Sousa. Very balanced hitter here, perfectly comfortable with shooting the ball the other way for a base knock, but also with the ability to put a few over the fence. 0-1. The MLB Draft Combine is nerve-wracking for any young player, but it seems like he's been able to successfully block out the noise these past few days. Swing and a miss, nice changeup. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Checks the swing, and now an appeal to first. No swing, says Gary Simmons.
Come on now, one time, right here.
Out to short. Whips it across. One up, one down.
Hey, nobody out now.
You know, here in Game 3, it's not just the body that can start to get tired. The mind can fatigue, too. You have to stay sharp and not lose focus on the mental part of the game.
All ones the count.
That one hammered center field. This one's pretty deep.
Heads up.
Feeling for the wall, makes the catch. I'm blown away by that catch. He knew the wall was coming up, but he stayed focused on the ball, hauled it in, and absorbed.
Eye of the tiger, kid. You got this.
I see it. Let's drive it.
And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Inning over. One hit, one left. 5 innings down, all tied 1-1. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Lincoln Idem. And he's got really good wheels, one of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. 2 down and nobody aboard, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one is labeled. Oh, what a catch he just made. Sensational play for the 3rd out. Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit. One out, runner at second base. Juan Rosales getting ready to hit. Laser for a base hit. The throw in, headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate. We're in the late stages of this game, and they made an aggressive play trying to take the lead. He got close, but nice job by the defense to make a great play at the plate to keep this one tied up. Trying to hold a 1-run lead.
Hey, your turn. Chime in right here.
Hey, one away, one away. Clutch up right now for us, kid.
One and out. With the tying run at second, here in the bottom half of the 8th. Ripped towards third. 2 away.
Oh.
We're back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Rafael Terrero. Now here's the 0-2. Line drive for a base hit to right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning. 1 down, and here's the catcher, Virgil Ramos. Line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming around third. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-1. Might be time to get in an extra session or 2 in the batting cage. He can do much better than this, and they need that from him.
With the 13th pick of the 11th round, the New York Yankees select David Souza, a two-way player from the International region.
All right, so another player that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine, off the board in the middle rounds of this year's draft. What's the reaction here to this pick? Starting with you, Sarah.
Well, this played a pretty good combine, but not the absolute best we've ever seen. I think there were some questions, but there's a lot of metrics that show there will be upside here. So I'm very excited to see how this player progresses through the minors.
Yeah, I agree with Sarah completely, Robert. There are some question marks, but I do see upside. What I also see is a really good floor for this individual player. And, you know, guys with good floors sometimes end up being some of the better players that come out of the draft.
Espero que tenham gostado. Deem like, subscrevam e vemos na próxima live. Obrigado.